Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Before I start presenting, let me introduce myself first. My name is Kusuma. I'm from Transport Management Golf West. In this very moment, I would like to present some materials related to China culture. Let's move on to the next topic. Located of China. Located in South Asia along the coastline of the Pacific Ocean. China is the world's third largest country after Russia and Canada, with an area of 9.6 million square kilometers and coastline of 18,000 kilometers. China is bordered by 14 countries in Korea, Vietnam, Laos, Burma, India, Bhutan, Nepal, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, Mongolia, and Russia. Marine site neighbors include 8 countries: North Korea, Korea, Japan, Philippines, Brunei, Indonesia, Malaysia, and Vietnam. A little history of China. Tang Dynasty or Qing Dynasty. Chinese culture origin during the Tang Dynasty or Qing Dynasty around the 40th century, which was centered in the fertile area of the Huangpu River Valley in northern China. Joseon Dynasty. In 1050 BC, this dynasty was under pressure by the Zhou or Zhou dynasty, which ruled China until 221 BC. Since this is the history of China began, at the time, federal regulation was formed, which stipulated that power was in the hands of the aristocrats and landlords, with the king of the center of power. Han Dynasty. In 208 BC, the Zhou dynasty was overtaken by the Han Dynasty, which came to power but was finally crushed by a peasant revolt. Part of history of China. Sui or Sui dynasty. In 220 AD, China was split into three kingdoms, but was reunited by the Sui dynasty in 508 AD. Tang Dynasty, Yan Dynasty, Ming Dynasty, Manchu Dynasty. The property of this country was achieved during the Tang Dynasty in 608 until 907 AD, but after that it split into small kingdoms. The country was reunited by the Yang dynasty, which was later replaced by Tang Ming dynasty, and eventually the Ming dynasty was expelled by the Manchu dynasty. This is Tang dynasty, Yan dynasty, Ming dynasty, Manchu dynasty. Dr. Sun Yat-sen. In 1912, China became a republic under Dr. Sun Yat-sen as president. In 1940 until 1949, there was a civil war between communist group and nationalist group, which were won by the communists. As a result, the national government was displaced to Taiwan, and all mainland China was controlled by the communists, which the start to the People's Republic of China. The culture located of China. Cuisine is heavily influenced by geography and ethnic diversity. Among the main styles of Chinese cooking are cannottness, which feature still-fire dishes, and Sichuan, which rely heavily on use of peanuts, seasoned pests, and ginger, and is known for its spiciness. Rice is not only a major food source in China, it is also a major element that help grow their society. Example, dumpling, Chinese noodles, steamed stuffed corn, Glutin rice bowl, wonton, mooncake, zongzi, rice cake, or New Year's cake, spring rolls, Chinese pancake. Sample food of rice cake or New Year's cake. Sample food of zongzi. Sample food of wonton. Belief in China. Religion in China. The Chinese Communist Party that rules the nation of officially, at least, thought is gradually become more tolerant of religion. According the Council on Foreign Relations, currently there are only 5 official religions. Any religion other than Buddhism, Taoism, Islam, Catholic, and Protestant are illegal, even though the Chinese constitution states the people are allowed freedom of religion. The gradual tolerance of religion has only started to progress in the past few decades. About a quarter of the people practice Taoism and Confucianism and other traditional religions. There are also a small number of Buddhists, Muslims, and Christians. Also, number Protestant and Catholic ministries have been active in the country since the early 19th century. They have model little progress in converting Chinese to the religions. The cremates remains of someone who may have been the Buddha were discovered in Sichuan, Chongqing, China, with more than 260 Buddhist statues in late 2017. Buddha was spiritual teacher who lived between min-6th and min-4th century BC. His lesson foreign Buddhists. Symbol of belief in China, it is astonishing. The traditional foods in China. Each country in the world has its own unique traditional foods, where which people are able to distinguish one country from another, and so it's been with China. The Han food, Zhongshan sweet or Mao sweet, Tang sweet, and Cheongsam or Kipao are the four most distinctive types of traditional Chinese clothing. The Han Zhongshan sweet or Mao sweet, Tang sweet, Cheongsam or Kipao. The popular place in China. There are several popular tourist attractions in China that are wonderful to visit while in China. For example, Beijing, ancient and modern capital, Xi'an, window of China, ancient civilization, Shanghai, the largest, most prosperous city in China, Guilin, China top cars landscape, Hong Kong, nowhere on earth, Hangzhou. Next best place to heaven, Chengdu, hometown of the giant panda, Huangshan, magnificent beauty, Lansa gateway to transcendent Tibet, Suzhou, elegant city and water park, the Forbidden City, Great Wall, the Forbidden City, Great Wall, giant panda in Chengdu. China habit people. No shoes in the house. Wooden floors are very widely used in most Chinese homes because they are used to be barefoot in the house, spending lots of time on sweeping the floors. Even guests are expected to remove their shoes, and the host will prepare a pair of clean slippers, which is why you can see multiple pairs slippers in most Chinese families. To shower in the morning. I know lots of Western people think showering in the morning is a good way to make them feel more energetic and kill the sleepy feeling, but Chinese are used to having a shower at night, so they don't think there is necessity to have a shower again in the morning. Practicing Tai Chi in the morning exercise has also been very popular for a long time in China. The younger generation might prefer to do some regular sports, but for the older generation, practicing Chinese Kung Fu in the morning is considered one of the best ways to keep the healthy, and Tai Chi property is the most common one. Chinese believe practicing Tai Chi not only can help you improve your body physically, but also mentally, such reducing stress, adjusting mood, getting better sleep, and etc. China had habit people drink soybean milk in the morning instead of milk and coffee. Soybean milk is a common drink in China for a very long time. It is China's version of protein shakes, which are very natural and tasty. Chinese love drinking it at breakfast in the morning, just like Western people drink it every morning. Soybean milk is also very easily made at home with a milk machine. There are dishes and one soup. The most traditional home cooked dinner consists of their dishes and one soup in China. Those their dishes are included with type on one page type, not only because the quantity is proper, but also because it is, at least to Chinese, the most nutrient combination which can well balance your basic nutrient needs. I know the there's this one soup model is also very common in Japan. Unlike Chinese, Japanese would usually make it a personal process, offering their dishes one soup combo to each other. Hot steak are never placed upright in the rice bowl. Chinese will leave hot steaks up, upright in a bowl of rice to the jet, which is framing shape of a ritual for paying respect to a dead person of this time. Therefore, it is seriously forbidden to leave toast sticks upright in your rice bowl when you are dealing with Chinese. I remember when I was a child, I unintentionally did this once during a dinner with my parents. My parents were strictly criticizing my behavior, explain to me to reason, ensuring I will do it again in the future. China habit people watching smartphone while eating. You will see Chinese in a restaurant. They are sitting across the table from each other, and instead of chatting with each other, they are playing with their phones. It is very bad habit, but many Chinese are behaving this. Many Chinese just can resist the lure of their device even during the dining. This is a part of the reason that many Europeans think sometimes Chinese behave rudely on the table. Eating fast food more often. Chinese don't cook at home very often if they were single or alone. For one thing, cooking Chinese foods, unlike Western food, is a bit complex. It is requiring your cooking skill, buying various ingredients, and spending time on it. And it's hard to measure the quantity of personal person. Love late night snack. China is a country that never sleeps even if it is 1:30 in the morning. You still can find nice cuisine on the street. Part of the reason is the lifestyle of the Chinese people. Chinese is one of the most diligent mankind in the world. If, even at night, you always can see people are still working in the office. As the night getting late, the hard working from office will be generally transferred to the street as various countries and restaurants start doing their business, bringing late night snacks to those late night workers. Enjoying a delicious late night meal is of the most joyful dish for Chinese. The popular figure in China, Mao Zedong. Mao Zedong, also known as Chairman Mao, was founding father of the People's Republic of China. Mao Zedong was the chairman of the Communist Party of China from 1949 to existed in 1976. There's no doubt that he is one of the most important individuals in history. His take on Marxist-Leninist theories, military strategies, and political policies are known as Mao's Jack Ma, one of the world's wealthiest people. Jack Ma gained his fortune by funneling the well-used to Taobao website. Recently, the Amazon of China cities can find and order almost anything right there doorstep. He is both a successful entrepreneur and philanthropist, and is the first mainland Chinese person to appear on the cover of Forbes magazine. Jackie Chan. He began acting in small roles from the age of 5 and once until his role with Drunken Master that finally brought him into the mainstream limelight. From then, although was established remained for the comedian Kung Fu figure. After making several more comedic Kung Fu films, he finally begins his international film career in 1980, where were at first successful, but in 1998 he had his first Hollywood blockbuster with Bruce and from the he was unstoppable. To date, he has appeared in over 150 films and has an estimated net worth $350 million. Yao Ming. This is Chinese professional basketball player is one of the most renowned Chinese athletes. He has played for the Shanghai Sharks and the Houston Rock and was chosen to start in the NBA All-Star Game 8 times and named All-NBA for 5 times. Laosu or Laosu. Laosi is one of the master and organization of the Taoism faith. Laosi is thought to have been born in the 7th century. The essence of the teachings is the existence of a path or Tao. It talks that every human being should think and act in harmony with nature. The main activity of this teaching are medicinal and breathing control. Until now, Taoism teaching are still developing and have many followers and over the world. Thank you for your attention. That's the end of